40-year-old Cleveland Police Constable Clare Ogden, oh, sorry, wrong picture, same hair, but wrong picture, would have been dismissed had she not already resigned from the force out of shame after being misconducted for filming herself pleasuring herself at work and in uniform, and also sharing police information from police computers for a giggle. Well, I bet you're not laughing so much now, are you, Claire? Ogden resigned from the force after the allegations came to light and her misconduct hearing was held last week. However, the panel needed time to decide her fate. Today, that ruling has been given and Cleveland Police Misconduct Panel decided that had she not already resigned, she would have been sacked. Ogden was found guilty of both allegations of sharing classified information and filming herself having some solo sexy time. Despite Ogden's excuses, the Misconduct Panel found that both allegations against her did amount to gross misconduct and urged that the former constable should be placed on the barred list. Panel Chairman Stephen Gowland said the panel acknowledged that everyone, including police officers, can make mistakes. However, there is a point where matters stop being a mistake and become a habit or course of conduct, such as the sending of information for non-policing purposes. The police are in a privileged position and have access to personal and sensitive information that the public rightly expects to be protected and used appropriately. The public would rightly be concerned to learn of the use of data by the former officer for entertainment or other non-policing purposes. The public would also take a dim view of an officer making a sexual video whilst on police premises and would not expect responsible police officers to engage in this sort of behaviour. The most appropriate outcome is therefore a finding that the officer would have been dismissed had she still been a member of the police force, and that this sanction does fulfil the purpose of the misconduct regime. The panel take no personal pleasure in making findings of this type, unlike Clare Ogden. And do have empathy for any officer who finds themselves facing misconduct. This unfortunately cannot lead us to making a finding that does not fulfil the purpose of the misconduct regime. Detective Chief Inspector John Bonner from the Force's Directorate of Standards and Ethics said former police officer Clare Ogden was subject of an investigation following allegations that she had breached the confidentiality of police data and was involved in sexual misconduct whilst on duty. She resigned from the force during the investigation. Despite her resignation and there being no criminal offences found, Cleveland Police has continued to investigate her under police conduct regulations, seeking her bar from the police service. The panel's determination that Clare Ogden would have been dismissed had she still been a serving police officer protects and safeguards the public by ensuring she is permanently prevented from any future employment in the police service. The Directorate of Standards and Ethics will continue to pursue the minority of police officers and staff who conduct themselves in a manner that does not abide by the expected standards of professional behaviour. Fucking minority. Are you for real? Well, clearly not as funny as Clare Ogden thought it was going to be. I mean, there wasn't even a mention of her washing her hands afterwards either. Ogden was placed on the College of Policing's cretin list, preventing her from rejoining law enforcement. But you know what? I suppose if she doesn't mind being in front of the camera and needs to earn some extra money, she could always start up an OnlyFans account as... Another one bites the dust.